Steven can't cook Hainan chicken, aka Hainanese chicken, aka chicken rice. You've seen this dish all over the world, especially in Singapore, Hong Kong, and Thailand. But growing up in the Bay Area, I had the Cantonese version mainly. So this is my rendition of Hainan chicken rice. So first things first, I cut off the excess chicken fat from our young organic chicken that we got from Costco. We always have a few frozen in the freezer. So we're just gonna render down the chicken skin / fat. This took about 40 minutes. Sweat it all out. And then we are gonna add our fresh lemongrass from Mama Chow's garden that we smashed up. And we're just gonna fry the lemongrass in that chicken fat, rendered chicken fat. I added a little water within the fat so it's easier to render out. And then we're gonna add the chicken fat oil, the lemongrass, and all the drippings into our white washed jasmine rice. And I'm just using some high quality H2O and a touch of salt. Traditionally, you want to use the chicken broth, but since I'm doing this before starting on this beautiful chicken here, I'm just going to use water. You can use chicken stock or the broth from your poached chicken, but I just wanted to get the rice out of the way first. Next up, we have our beautiful young organic chicken here that we're going to tie up. Just wrap the rope around the wing underneath twice, and then I tied a knot so you can have this hanging chicken from our yarn. Next up, we have some high quality H2O in our main stock pot. I have some shallots, the chicken skin that we rendered out earlier, and some onion whites. We're just gonna toss everything into our high quality H2O, bring that to a low simmer, and we're ready to dunk. So we want to dunk this 2 to 3 times as so we can get the skin to tighten up. This dish is eaten with the skin on, even though a lot of people sometimes don't like to enjoy it that way, but it makes it look pretty, at least for presentation, but you don't have to eat it. So I'm gonna dunk it like 3 times here. You can see the skin already kind of tightening up, and the rope helps this process, just helps manage the chicken much easier when you have the string. And then we're gonna bring this to a low simmer, and we're gonna let this rock for 50 minutes. I found 50 minutes to be perfect, where we don't overcook it, and you can kind of let the string hang off on the backside. Next up, we are gonna prepare our shallots. Thinly slice 3 shallots so we can fry these suckers up for our garnish. Here we have some young organic ginger that we're gonna peel with the spoon. A very tedious process, but well worth it. And set this aside. Alright, so our shallots, we're gonna fry these bad boys up with some avocado oil, and we're gonna start in cold oil. So add your avocado oil, bring it up to temperature, like medium heat, and we're gonna let this fry. Took me about 30 minutes to get to the right color, low to medium heat. And there's our main poached chicken pot. And you just want just enough bubbles, nothing crazy, a little under simmer. So we're poaching it, not really boiling it. So it's slow, low, and slow. All right, back to our shallots. Golden dark color here. We're going to turn it off, let it cool down. And then we're going to strain our shallot infused avocado oil. And we're going to let our beautiful fried shallots kind of dry out. Crispy, crunchy, delicious shallots that we're going to use to garnish. Beautiful. All right, add that oil back into your pot because we're going to use that for our ginger and green onion sauce. So it's 1 part ginger here, and it's going to be 1 part green onions that I'm going to put into our mini food processor. You can use a blender. We're just going to mince this concoction up for our main sauce. Add a little bit of salt here. And then we're bringing up that hot oil back up to a low boil. That shallot oil from earlier. And we're going to add this hot boiling oil into our ginger and green onion concoction with the salt. Give it a good mix. And this here is our main dipping sauce for our chicken. Super fragrant, delicious. The ginger, the green onions, just an absolute amazing sauce to go with our chicken rice. Next up, after 50 minutes, we're going to cool down our chicken with some ice cubes and some salt and some high quality H2O. And we're going to cool down our chicken. We're going to shock it so it stops the cooking process so that the meat doesn't get overcooked, doesn't get over dried out. And this is where it's going to get seasoned a bit with that salt because our chicken is not seasoned yet. That broth wasn't seasoned. So high quality H2O. And we're going to let this bad boy cool down. I'm just going to flip it here and there until the ice melts into probably about 15-20 minutes. Just let everyone chill out. Everything chill out. The meat's going to tighten up. The skin's going to tighten up. And once we let it chill out for a bit, we are going to hang our chicken so it can dry out before we carve it. So it's easier to handle, no excess water everywhere. So this took about 4 hours for it to completely dry out. You can do it, you can carve it faster if you don't have that time. And then we're going to clean up, we're going to transfer our broth so we can use it for the side. Simple broth. Make sure you season it with salt because it's just a simple light chicken stock for now. And next up, we have that chicken stock. We're going to add some cilantro stems, soy sauce, sesame oil, and a touch of sugar. And this is going to be our soy broth to kind of go over our chicken to soak into our rice. So I let this boil for about 10-15 minutes just so the coriander can infuse that broth so everything can dance together. And boom, we got our shallots, we have our sauce, we have some extra cilantro. Here's our rice from earlier, nice and fragrant with that lemongrass. Here's our soya broth that we're letting rock out for a bit. And that's our beautiful chicken. It's still dripping, so let it drip. And we're ready to carve. Clean up before service. And I'm going to do my best to carve. This is probably the most difficult part about this dish. We're going to save the wings and the neck with the bone in, and everything else, the black, the dark, the white meat, we're going to just debone and try to carve it up as best as we can. So I have a plate for the dark meat, and this is our breast meat, and it's perfectly cooked, just enough where it's not powdery. We're going to slice up the white meat, and boom, these are our 2 beautiful plates of protein. We have our dark meat, we have our white meat, we have some cilantro to garnish it. and it's time to eat. I like a little bit of dark meat and a little bit of white meat. Kim, she likes full white meat, no skin. And let's prep our broth. Some sliced green onions. We're gonna warm up our broth a bit so it's nice and hot to accompany our chicken rice and wash down that rice. Garnish with some fried shallots. And don't forget your broth. Pour that over the chicken, and the residual is gonna soak up into that rice. A nice light umami broth with some sesame flavoring, some coriander flavoring. Beautiful, so simple. A little on the bland side, but that's the point of this dish. It's just very light. Everything's in the sauce. Other cultures have many different sauce options, but today I just went with the ginger and green onions for the sake of this video. If you want some chili, you can eat it with some chili paste, some sriracha, but this is all we needed. And this here is the perfect bite. A little bit of rice, a little bit of chicken, and some of that ginger green onion sauce. Kimberly Chow approved. This was a great, simple dinner. It was very hot today, so instead of pho gà, we made chicken rice with the chicken that we always have. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody. And what shall we cook?